Good morning, YouTube. It's Noah. How are we doing today? Today was a slow day. Honestly, it was a pain getting out of bed this morning. I don't know what it was. But, anyways, let's get into this market. I was wrong about it. Pulling back down, having to pull back for the next 2 weeks. Looks like it's trying to make new highs. It pushed back past 3,000, so that's a good sign. It's holding the 3,000 level pretty well. It's staying on a pretty good trend through here. A pretty good uptrend on the day. Market is earlier today, it's trending market. It's pulling back down. Still in a trending market. Still a bunch of uptrends and markets when they pull back. Hold on, I'm still out of it a little bit, but I haven't made any trades. I haven't really. I got on around like 10 o'clock, so I really haven't. The momentum kind of slowed down from this morning. So any trade that I was thinking about a trade, I've been waiting. Usually when there's less volume, I like to give myself more time to get in on my positions. I like the positions to play out a little bit more, so I can be more 100% about my trades rather than, when there's less volume, because, that's what moves the market. And that's where we're at right now. It's moving slow. Not much is going on. Yesterday it was interesting because it had a nice pullback in the morning, and then it shot right up today. So that was nice. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go to a different one. Let's see. Oh, this is yesterday. Yeah, yesterday it had a nice pullback in the morning, and then it shot right up in the afternoon. Around about 12 o'clock, it just started going back up, which, I mean, today it's looking pretty good, honestly. Might be a moment. This moment might make a trade, actually. I'm liking this level that it's at. It's trading on this range. Might get in on here at 3, so I gotta zoom in a little bit more. I'm liking this level right here. I'm starting to think it's gonna hold this. It's gonna bounce up, run into the trends ranges, because I'm only looking for a few ticks. Oh, sorry, I had to mess with my dad real quick. But anyways, yeah, might make a trade right here. Actually, liking this level. What I've realized is, honestly, when I complicate things and everything things more is usually when the trades go wrong. If it looks good, it's usually good enough, and that's usually how you make your money, when you complicate things and you think too much about it. I feel like that's what makes things more difficult when it comes to trading. So that's the approach that I've been trying to go with. That if it looks right, then take it. But of course, with this momentum that it has right now, it's just, I'm not liking it. As soon as it pulls up in a candle, it pulls back down, and it's just moving too slow for me right now. Maybe around noon or something it might pick up, but I'd really like to make a trade today. I didn't make any trades yesterday. What you see right here, this is just a mess up. I was moving a buy order and it got hit. So just like that, that's what happened. I didn't really make a trade. It just did that. But yeah, haven't really seen much going on. I've probably been watching it since about right here, since the spike of the morning. Honestly, there would have been some really good trades this morning off this 20 moving average. These are the trades that I really like taking, or when they're trading off the 20 moving average. It's just a sweet spot, like when we're trading below this right here and with low volume, it's a market right now that I don't like getting into. I like waiting for it to be above a moving average, or it be bouncing off the moving average. I mean, it is bouncing down off the moving average. That might be a short position, but I also don't like to take in short positions on a bull market like this, because it likes to follow the trend. So really, in this situation, I like waiting for this to play out, and I want to wait for it to pull above the moving average, and then once it starts having a price that it's holding on the moving average, then I might make a trade. Like right here, these are some great opportunities. These are some great trades this morning that you could have made. you know, right here, as soon as the market opened, it popped up, pulled down hit the moving average, popped up, hit the moving average a couple times right here, honestly, and then this candle, after probably this candle right here would have given me the indication of a nice runner back up to this high, probably, honestly, and probably a new high since this broke this high. So it's just trying to make new highs right now. But with the less volume that's going on, it's going to be hard to make a new high at the moment. That's why around 12:30, 1 o'clock, it might pick back up, but it might just be moving a little bit sideways for now for a little bit. That's why I'm really not making any trades. I want to start doing a market recap in the morning and a market recap after the day, so that way I can do a recap of what happened through the night and in the morning, and then I can do a recap of what happened rest of the day. I don't really pay much attention to the night market. Well, I mean, I pay attention to it, but I don't like trading the night market. There's just not enough volume for me where, I don't know, it's just the price action doesn't trade the way it should. It just really moves. So I like trading when the market is open. I used to trade the night market, but then I quickly learned, you know, it's really not a market you really want to trade. You know, you make more money on some runners up here. You got a nice leg right here. Would say it's a second leg, but we got a leg down right here. So I'm saying it's just a waiting game at this point. Just always watching it. Yeah, that's the best thing you do. Sometimes, some days there's trades you can make, and there's some days there's not trades you can make. It's just all about discipline and only making the trades that you feel comfortable with making. And if they meet all your criteria and you be consistent with your strategy, I mean, that's how you make money trading. You know, you can't switch it up. You can't always feel like you have to make a trade. You just gotta wait for the good ones. Patience is key. Sometimes I feel like I have too much patience because of how long I wait. But that just has to do with me overthinking the situation. But anyways, it's a nice market today. It's definitely it's more than likely going to stay above the 3,000s and teeter-totter for it today, and then might push towards a high of tomorrow. But since it broke past this level, you know, I'm just expecting a little pullback like it had down to about 305, which it had, and then go back up. Not expecting much of a pullback anymore. See, this is a nice candle right here because it's pushing this resistance level of 308 to 25 because we had a nice triple top right here and it failed, and this might break it. Honestly, this might be the momentum that breaks it through to go back up through these channels. Channels really help a lot because prices like to move in channels, and I don't know, they really help get you in on your positions, especially when you're extended out like this, you know, on a channel with an uptrend and new highs. You know, this is a nice market to get into to fill this gap. Well, that's all for today. I might make a trade when I get off here. I'm liking this. But anyways, that's it for today. See you tomorrow.